Well, hey everybody, welcome back. This is Neighborly Homestead. I'm Tim.
And Edwin.
This is Edwin. Yep, I got a couple helpers today in the shop, so we're here trying to get a few things done on the arch. We've just got a couple. Yeah, you got a wrench. He's looking forward to watching some welding. I got an extra helmet, so we're gonna see how that works out. But we we're gonna try to get the handles and the latches made on the doors today, and try to finish up with just a couple other little welding things I got to do on the inside. Not a whole lot. We're getting pretty close to being ready to insulate this thing and paint it and try to get the finishing touches put on it so we can try to do a test fire here pretty soon. So I'm getting excited about that. But maple season is getting closer and closer. But I know we're going to be in the deep freeze here for a little while. So I guess I will turn the camera around here and I'm going to show you what we got done. In the last video you saw the chimney adapter box, whatever you want to call it. And since then I did a little bit of work to just kind of frame it out and make it match the rest of the arch. So I will show you that. These guys are just kind of hanging out and maybe helping a little bit. And we'll go from there. So as you saw in the last video, like I mentioned, I built that box. And now, during the week, I framed all this in. It means absolutely nothing as far as the functionality of the unit, but I did it for the aesthetics. So it matches the rest of the evaporator, because everywhere on the thing you've got a frame going around all the panels, and then we got the frame now going around these. It's just tough. I don't have enough room to get back far enough. So but anyways, got some bolts welded in. It'll help hold the insulation when I stick the insulation up and slide it on there. It'll just kind of help hold it in there. And I got to do that. Not sure if I got to do it in here because the stuff is pretty rigid. I'm probably going to end up doing it up in here in a couple spots just because that's going to be such a big panel. So, like I said, we're gonna work on building a latch, something off the side here, and then making a handle that's going to drop down on it. I got to do the same on the ash door. So we're going to get to doing that. Probably going to cut some pieces out of cardboard, see how that's going to look. And well, let me show you the handles we're going to use. So these almost look like some old machine handles, but what they are is from thread gauges. My dad had a whole bunch of thread gauges that he had bought many years ago. And these handles, you would screw them into the gauges, like two of them. Because some of these gauges, we're talking like big, 8-10 inch diameter thread gauges, and they were heavy. So you needed two hands to hold on to these things. So you'd need two hands to hold on to these. Can you get out of the way, please? Thank you. To hold on to them, and you would spin the gauges around like that. So, and we just thought, being a machine shop, doing hydraulics and all that kind of stuff, this would kind of be our own personal little touch on the arch. So we're gonna use these on a piece of flat bar somewhere out here, and be able to raise that up and down. And so the piece we're going to have for a latch is going to be here on the side. I'm also going to incorporate this limit switch what I'm going to be able to do with that is wire that into the fan. And when the handle comes down, not the wrench, when the handle comes down to close the stove door, it'll push this button in, and that's going to turn the fan on. That way, when we're opening the door and you raise the handle up out of the pocket, it's going to open this switch and it'll turn the fan off, just so it's not forcing air to the fire while you got the door open. So that I'm probably just going to mount to the side of the latch. So we'll see. I just bought this off of Amazon, but stick around. All right, guys. So I'll give you a little update here where we're at. I've got the handles made for both doors. I also have these pieces cut out that are going to be the latches. They're basically going to make a slotted hook like that. I'm going to 45 the corners. This, I didn't do everything on this that I'm going to do on the plates, but that's going to bolt there. And then the, show you with the hook, I guess the hook is going to mount on the side of the arch here, like that. And then that flat bar is going to go down into it. Now I'm going to get these plates traced out and start working on that. Sometimes you got to get a little creative in how you hold things, because you don't have enough hands. So what I wanted is to have that handle pretty much level, and I've got my clamp just catching on the back of this angle iron and holding that front, and I've got that preloaded on that door. I guess I didn't show you guys that hook, the latch. I'll get the other one out, we'll do the other door. Forgot my tripod at home. So here's one of the latches. This is for the ash door. They're basically both the same, except this one's got two drilled and tapped holes in it. That is for the switch for the blower that the handle for the main door is going to close against. So then this one's going to be for the bottom door. Everything's kind of uniform, it's going to match. We're going to get this one set up with the clamp and get her tacked on. Well, there we have that, guys. Two matching handles. I still have to got them just tacked on there. Still got to weld them. I'm probably going to flip the whole thing over on its side to do it. Sorry, probably going to flip the whole thing over on its side to do it. And yeah, we're gonna go make these things so I can attach them to these bars. This is gonna be sweet. Not sure yet. I think I'm just gonna grind these threads off and cut that off as a nub, drill a hole in here, and then I'll just weld this in from the back side. There's not enough thread here. If you look at the time I put that on there like that, there's one thread holding. It's just not going to be enough. And then if I leave it shallow enough to puddle weld it, there'll be nothing. So I think I'm just going to hack these threads off, grind it down, drill a hole, weld it, call it good. Okay, there we go. They're both cut off. Let's go get them cleaned up. Let's go see what size hole we need. There's one. No, the drill is not spinning backwards. Camera makes it look like it though. There's two. Okay, so we got the handles on the bars. Just gonna get them welded from the backside. Okay, the handles are welded to the bars. I'm gonna go get these welds just cleaned up a little bit on the backside. And we'll put them on the arch, see what they look like. Well guys, look at that. That is a thing of beauty right there. I know they stick out a little bit. Everybody's gonna say, oh, you're gonna knock your knee on that. Well, I might. It'll only happen once. It's a little warm. That angle on the corner actually kind of helps it ride up to get it in there. That is sweet. Totally sweet. Awesome. Now all I gotta do, we'll get the pans off. Get this thing flipped over so I can weld this all the way around. Get that on there good and solid. And then I can mount my switch. I have an electrical box. Somewhere here. This is a single gang electrical box. I'm probably going to end up mounting that here on the side. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the camera. I'm going to end up mounting that here on the side. I think I thought about doing it back here, but the trouble is the wire from that switch. I'd like to keep this box as close to it as I can, so I can just have a short run come right in the side of the box over here. And I am going to have a little toggle switch on here, and you might wonder, okay, why have the button switch for the handle and a toggle? Well, I'm thinking of it as, say you get to the end of the night, towards the end of the boil, well, for one, when you're all done for the night, if I have a switch here, I can just turn the blower off, leave the doors closed, and I won't have to worry about unplugging anything every time. Also, as I get towards the end of the boil, I may want to just have that ash door cracked instead of having the blower running. So I'd want this door closed, this door cracked open. I could flip the switch and shut the blower off and not have to worry about anything. I don't know, that's the plan anyways. But anyways guys, yeah, that's gonna be it for right now. I'll bring you back later when we get going on this again, because I think I'm about done for tonight. So appreciate you watching as always. Be sure and hit that thumbs up for me, and to subscribe if you haven't. Also hit that bell icon, because you'll get notified every time we upload a video. I'm trying to do every week on Monday afternoons. It hasn't worked out every week. Sometimes it's tough for me. I get some footage, but I don't always have the time to edit the video and get it put together for you guys to watch. And I apologize for that. I'm trying and I'm doing my best here. I do hope that once maple season gets here, I'm gonna have that problem with getting footage, all the video footage edited for you guys. I'm gonna do my best though to try to get it out as timely as I can. It's just during maple season it is extremely tough to plan for anything. That's just how it goes. So, but I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you subscribing and sticking around, showing up every week when the videos are out. And yeah. So anyways, for now, we'll catch you later. We'll bring you back as we get going on this some more. We're getting closer here. Got those hooks welded. Got my electrical box welded to the side. That one's welded there. We got a bunch of nuts tack welded on the inside panels. Now those are so the bricks will stand on top of each other, and there'll be a flat bar of steel with holes punched in it. Bolts to go through, and they'll just hold the bricks against the sides. They're not necessarily going to hold them tight, it's just going to hold them in there. I still have to probably figure out, weld some bolts or something along the front here to hold the insulation in. I guess I got to see about that. I do have the rigidizer that you spray on the ceramic blanket to really stiffen it up. And then I gotta figure out something to hold the insulation on the doors. But yeah, everything's all welded. I'm hoping that once we get our new logo figured out for Neighborly Homestead, I'm going to get somebody to cut out a maple leaf. Possibly a maple leaf with our logo on it, or cut out our logo and then just be able to tack weld that to the front of that door. I think that'd be pretty cool. Alright, we got the electric box mounted. Now I just kind of have the wire mocked up here. I still have to run it through to get the camera right. I gotta extend it, bring some extra here. But I was just working on, I bought these little clips. And I drilled and tapped some holes along the angle iron. And I've got the wire routed. up the back side here. And it's going to loop up and go into the box on the blower. So I'm not sure yet if I'm going to paint that stuff. I might, just to cover it all up so you don't really see it. So we are pretty stinking close here now. Anything left I gotta do, I think I'm gonna weld some bolts or nuts on the doors for the holding the insulation. Same with on the front. And that's it. We're ready to start insulating this thing. You can see Ace Hardware has been helping me out. I am not sponsored by any way from Ace. That would be nice, but yeah, we should have some paint on this thing tomorrow. Alright, so we're in the shop. These guys are helping me on the arch today. And we took a little break to have a little fun. Teach these guys how to weld. Hey. Well, let's turn the camera around and show them what we made, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so what do we got, guys?
Metal men.
We made little metal men. Yeah, we use little angle iron cutouts from the shear. We use for the legs and the arms. We just use a bolt and a washer for a head. And these guys got to pull the trigger on the MIG gun. Did you have fun?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Sorry I didn't get any pictures of you with the helmets on. But you guys did good. That's kind of fun. We should make some more stuff like that, huh?
Yay.
That'd be cool. So, all right. So now I got a bunch more nuts welded inside the arch, on the doors, and I made my own fender washers out of the pieces. These are all from the scraps from the angle iron when I made the frame for the arch. So now I also got the box cap. The wire ran to the back here to the blower, and right now we're gonna start putting insulation in this thing, and then once we do that we can paint it and we're hauling this baby home. I don't know how much. I'm probably not going to record putting the insulation in. It's just, I have no idea how long it's going to take me. But anyways, I'll just bring you back at different points probably and show you. And we'll go from there. Well, this is where we're at so far. Got 2 layers on the front, 2 layers on the back. I just got my bolts with my tabs here so that it'll help hold the fire brick in when I get that. Got some little studs that I use to poke the holes in the sides. So we're getting there little by little. Okay, here's where we're at. I made a little bit of a miscalculation. This is not filled in because that's just a scrap piece. I have the same thing on the other side. I still need to trim this bottom piece, but right now I don't have enough. I wanted to do a second layer on that side, a second layer on that side. Right now I have 2 layers on everything on the front, including the doors. I have the sides, I have 2 layers on this front. Just 1 layer on each side and 1 layer on the bottom, and then I have a funky shaped piece there that is to go in the back here, but I don't have enough. I might have 1 scrap that's enough to make for 1 side here, but I got to do some checking when I get home tonight what I can get for another roll. I really don't want to buy another 25 feet. We'll have it around forever. But I think now I'm going to divert my efforts to getting it clean so I can paint it. So we are getting very close here. Okay, so we got all of the insulation and we got our new roll. We got 2 layers everywhere except the bottom right there, and except inside the chimney box. I had originally planned for 2 on the bottom, but when I set the flue pan in under there, or on here, it looked like it was going to be too close. Kind of a miscalculation on my part. I did do a little bit of painting. I got to touch that back chimney box up. I did paint the doors. I took them off. I painted the handles. So stick around, painting's next, and then we're taking this baby home. I'm getting pretty excited about that. So stay tuned. So we got 264 kilograms for a weight. All right, everybody. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Get the new maple arch all done. Just got finished painting it, taking the tape off the handles. Sorry for all the junk in the background, but we're always busy, so shop isn't always as clean as I'd like it to be, but that's just how it is. Anyways, got my electric box on the side for the on-off switch. We got a mount up there for the switch for the fan for when we open and close the door. Got the wire ran to the back for the blower. I don't have the blower in there right now because I just painted everything. Everything is all insulated. Got the grate down in there. I have, for those that haven't watched, these bars in here. I'm going to put my bricks in, and those bars with the bolts are going to hold the bricks up there. I do not plan on mortaring them right now. I might in the future, but we will see. And she turned out pretty good. I am very happy with this. But anyways, yeah, I just, for those of you that have watched and stuck around this long, I really appreciate you. I appreciate the support. I hope you enjoyed watching the build. I'm sorry that I didn't get, like on this video specifically, I did not get as much of the action footage as I did in the beginning. It's just really tough. Sometimes you're trying to concentrate, and you know, it just makes the editing a lot harder. But anyways, yeah, it was a fun build. I'm happy I did it, and I don't know if I saved any money versus buying one, but I got it the way that I want it. That was the big key. I couldn't buy exactly what I wanted. So I'm really curious and excited to see how it's going to work. I'm looking forward to doing a test fire with it. We're hoping to get it in the Sugar Shack here this weekend. But go ahead, guys, and hit the thumbs up for me. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate it. If you already are subscribed to our channel, we appreciate it. We just enjoy having everybody along. And this definitely was something new for us, trying to do videos of fabrication and that sort of thing. So we might try to do some more of that in the future. But for right now, we're looking forward to maple season. It is pretty much here within the next, I'd say, week or so. We're probably going to get trees tapped. I got some tubing and stuff I got to fix and take care of some of my lines. But I'm going to try to bring you along for some of that. And I think for right now, that might be all that I have. Like I said in the beginning and throughout the video, I really appreciate you stopping by. And as Russ from Willie's Firewood says, a little bit every day goes a long way. And that is very true. That's basically how I got this project done. Because if I had to solely rely on Saturdays, I still wouldn't be done. I pretty much pick away at this thing every night after work during the week, come on Saturdays, sometimes coming on Sundays, and it was a long project. Started at the weekend after Thanksgiving, and right now today is Friday, January 31st. So, um, cutting it close, but it's been fun. So, like I said before, appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more maple videos coming as the season progresses and moves on. And leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think of the build, and maybe some different things you'd like to see during maple season, or things you'd like to find out. Maybe you don't know anything about maple season and you'd like to learn something. Ask away. I'm here. I can answer any questions you might have. If I don't know, I've got some other friends and neighbors that are in maple way bigger than I am, and they could answer those questions if I can't. So, but that's all I have for right now, and we'll catch you later. See ya.